Hi students, good afternoon to all of you and welcome in the online learning session of BSc Agriculture 3rd semester course Biochem 231. Students, in previous class we learnt about the carbohydrates. Basics of the carbohydrate like the definition, nomenclature, classification. In today's session we are going to understand the carbon and the compound formed by the carbon because of the outer four valencies present in the carbon structure. So let us start today's session carbon. Regarding the carbon, the formation of carbon, that is 6 molecular weight 12.0107. This is the basic about the carbon, and the carbon is one of the most abundantly found element in the nature, and if we consider the water as a life, then the life is full of carbon. Every compound is made up of with carbon. Carbon is playing crucial role in each and every activity present in the nature. Carbon is the center of attraction of the scientist till today. So many different evidences showed that carbon is responsible for forming various compound activities. Then also new techniques, new discoveries are still in the search of carbon. So this is the carbon. Carbon is most abundantly found element in the nature, and the study of carbon is not related only carbon as an element, but the study of carbon is related to the new discoveries and the use of such discoveries for the simplification of different activities. The carbon is always become the center of attraction. The carbon is just like the unended magical show, and the carbon is playing role as a magician. How? So many incarnations if we consider regarding the carbon, then the discovery of graphite, the journey of this magical show begins with the discovery of the graphite, discovery of diamond, then the different incarnations of carbon which are enlisted in front of you, the diamond, then after most hardest element, hardest compound present on the earth, diamond, white carbon, then next fullerene, the Buck-Smith ball-like structure is the fullerene, then after the amorphous carbon, then next nanotubule, and recently discovered the nanophore. And these compounds of carbon have the widespread applicability and popularity. Even each discovery of incarnation of carbon are responsible for the Nobel Prize. This is the importance of carbon, and study is still going on. Again, moving to our original part, that is the carbon. The scientist Van 't Hoff and the Liebig, these scientists discovered the tetrahedral structure of carbon. The tetrahedral structure of carbon. Why the carbon possesses tetrahedral structure or tetrahedral structure? So because of the four outer valencies, carbon is responsible for extending the four covalent bond, or responsible for formation of four different covalent bond with other four different compound, and hence the carbon is responsible for formation of a perfect tetrahedral or tetrahedral structure. The discovery of carbon tetrahedral structure was made by the scientists Van 't Hoff and Liebig, and the tetrahedral structure of carbon still recognized for different study aspect, research aspect. The structure of tetrahedral structure of carbon is in front of you. The four extended covalent bonds are there. Because of that, the carbon attains the tetrahedral structure. The angle between two covalent bond is 109 degree 28 minute, and the bond angle or the angle between two covalent bond is 109.28 degree. This is the tetrahedral structure of carbon. The incarnation of different carbon structures are already enlisted in front of you. Students, this is the short information about carbon. Actually, we are surrounded with carbon. Carbon is the integral part of today's system. We are afraid about the reducing soil fertility because of carbon. We are afraid about the global climate change because of carbon. We are afraid about the pollution because of the carbon. We are searching for the removal of carbon or the deposition of carbon through the carbon sequestration. We are also aware about the carbon sequestration, carbon pool. Nowadays, the countries are thinking towards the imposing of carbon trade and carbon tax. Everywhere there is a carbon, and carbon is playing important and crucial role regarding the day-to-day activities in life. Not only in the life, but today's the industrial automation or automized era, the carbon is still the center of attraction. This is the short information about the carbon. Moving towards the next point of today's topic, that is called as the isomerism. Isomerism is the property which is actually related to the carbon, because the carbon is responsible for forming the compounds, different compounds, as the four outer valencies are there. Carbon get attached with the different compound like the CHO, H, OH, HOH, and responsible for formation of different compound. One of this is the carbohydrate, glucose structure. If you see the glucose structure, so the carbon is there, and carbon is responsible for formation of chain-like structure, and different carbohydrate compounds are synthesized. It is because of carbon. And when such carbon is there, which is responsible for formation of four different compounds, or reacting or attracting the four different compounds, atom or group of atom to attach with the carbon, such atom is actually called as the asymmetric carbon. Asymmetric carbon atom. This is also called as the chiral carbon. Chiral means like the hand. The chiral or chiral carbon atom, asymmetric carbon atom. And this asymmetric carbon atom is responsible for imparting different formation of compound, configuration of compound, and properties of different compound. This is the asymmetric carbon atom. Next point, that is the isomerism. This chiral carbon atom is actually responsible for imparting the isomerism. Iso means equal, meros means part, equal part. So the definition of isomerism, the different compound having same molecular formula are called as the isomers, and the phenomena is called as isomerism. This is the definition, precise definition of isomerism. The concept of isomerism then categorized into two parts. First one, that is the structural isomers, and next one, stereoisomer. Structural isomers means the different compound having same molecular formula but differ in their structure, and hence these are called as structural isomer. Whereas the stereoisomer, the compound having same molecular formula, same structure but differ in spatial configuration, hence these are called as the stereoisomers. These are the two different part of isomers. The isomerism already we learned, and the categorization of isomer, that is the structural isomer and stereoisomer. Next, the categorization classification of structural isomer. The structural isomers are further categorized to different type. First one, chain isomer. The Different compound having same molecular formula but differ in their structure, which is exhibited in the chain through the chain form of carbon. It is called as the chain isomer, and examples are listed in front of you, and the structures of such isomers, chain isomers, are already in front of you. The examples are there, that is the butane and isobutane. Their structures are already in front of you. Next, the positional isomer. The difference in the structure of compound is exhibited through the dispositioning of the atom or groups of atom are called as the positional isomer. The example, the 1-chloropropane, 2-chloropropane. The structures of 1-chloropropane and 2-chloropropane and the differentiation is already in front of you. Next are called as the functional group isomer. Functional group isomer, the difference in the structure is exhibited through the functional group, and the examples are in front of you, that is the butanone and butanol, that is the ketone and aldehyde of butane. So butanone and butanol. This is the categorization classification of structural isomer. Next part, stereo isomer. The compounds, the different compounds are having same molecular formulas, same structure, but differ in their spatial configuration. What is the spatial configuration? That we are going to learn in next class in detail. Spatial configuration. The different compound having same molecular formula, same structure, but differ in their spatial configuration, and the difference in the spatial configuration may exhibited in the difference in the geometry. This is called as geometrical isomer. Examples are there, the malic acid and fumaric acid. Dispositioning of the group and exhibited like the mirror images, but not exactly mirror images. So these are the geometric isomer. Then the next one, optical isomers. Optical isomer, the compound having same molecular formula, same structure, but differ in their spatial configuration around the chiral carbon atom, asymmetric carbon atom. The dispositioning of atom, group of atom around asymmetric carbon atom or the around chiral carbon atom are called as the optical isomer. And the examples are there, that is the D-glyceraldehyde and L-glyceraldehyde. These optical isomers are actually called as the mirror images. This is the information about isomerism. The Johannes Jacob Berzelius discovered the concept of isomerism. This is the isomerism. Different compound having same molecular formula are called as isomer. The concept is called as isomerism. This is the information about the isomerism, and all these activities are related to the carbon called as asymmetric carbon atom. If you are facing any difficulty, kindly share your difficulty through YouTube comment box. On your Google Classroom, same video link is available. You can share your difficulties there, and personally you can contact through 9421872858 atulibondwe@gmail.com. Thank you.